Welcome everyone. There are three things that makes you faster on a bike. The first is your power. The second is your position. And the third is your wheel set. And today I will be talking about my new wheel set, which is the latest upgrade combined with the Vittoria Corsa Control Graphene 2 tires related to my giant SL1 disc bike. But first, let me explain why I decided to buy new wheel set, why I was riding since 1 year on SLR1 hookless wheels that came straight from the factory with this bike. Right? Actually, I have nothing against hookless wheels, apart the fact that they are hookless. So one problem is that when you want to buy a new tires, you have to do kind of a lookup on the special table on Giant website, where you have to learn what type of tires, from which manufacturer you could potentially use with your hookless rims. And it might even happen that if you would like to ride 28mm tires or 25 from the same manufacturer, which is said to be compatible with hookless rim, the different volume of the same tire type might be not recommended. So it's make the whole thing very inconvenient, and it's too much of a hassle buying new tires for the hookless rims. Especially, 1 year ago I was thinking that the list of compatible tires will be growing, but it's not the case. I think this technology stuck since 1 year, and there are many producers that are not deciding to do some tests according to ERETO standard, and so you end up with very limited choice. Another problem for me is the tire pressure. If you are riding hookless rims, then you have to go below 7 or up to 7 bars. But for me, when I am riding on high quality surface, for instance, speedway, twice a week, I'd like to go up with the tire pressure and make the rolling resistance lower and lower. I agree with the fact that riding off poor quality surface or poor quality tarmac with very high pressure, like 8, 9 or even 10 bars, decrease comfort a lot and decrease the traction. So that's the fact. I'm fine with this, but I have my own experiences and my own use cases where I would like to go with higher pressure. And I found that this hookless technology limiting me with the with regards to this area. So I think I will sell those SLR. We'll see. Maybe it will become kind of spare set of wheels. Now it's time to discuss some details related to Winspace Hyper 65 dip section wheels. This wheel set came to me within 2 weeks. I have to say that the communication with the help desk and with customer service from Winspace was excellent. So from this standpoint, I would definitely recommend buying wheels or even bikes from this company. They are made in China, somewhere close to Hong Kong, I believe. And a lot has been already said about those wheels on the web. You might find some very technical, in-depth reviews. I will concentrate mostly about my feelings. Actually, I made about 150 kilometers only on those wheels, but it's enough to say about the overall perception on the bike, right? Why 65 millimeters? Well, I have some experience with riding 55 millimeters deep section wheels, which were not D-shaped like most of modern wheels, for instance coming from DT Swiss, like D-cut model. Of course they were not as V-shaped like Milestein or Fernwex from lightweight, something in between. Of course I experienced some issues related to crosswinds, but I think it's still manageable. So I decided to go even further, and I bought those 65 just to make me faster. But for now I have to say that, well, I didn't rode through heavy winds. So anyway, I'm not living in a so windy area that it should be a problem. I think I will manage. All right. Okay. With those wheels, you get 4 spare spokes. They are made from carbon. They are extremely stiff and light. The bearings are ceramic. I heard that those types of bearings used in the Winspace wheels are not the best in class, but it's easy to replace them if you like. The lacing of the spokes is asymmetrical, as you can see. Here we have completely different lacing without any crosses. On the other side we have the 2-cross lacing, but those spokes are pretty much separated and there is no wrap. They are not touching each other, I think. I think it's a property of high quality wheels, and Winspace Hyper wheels are pretending to be high quality wheels. My first impression during a ride was that I am able to maintain a speed a bit easier. Of course, it might be also a placebo effect, so please take it into account. But my next conclusion is that they are very stiff. Of course, I paired them with quite comfortable tires with good grip, very good rolling resistance. But again, my former wheels were much more comfortable from any reason, because of the stiffness and because of the crosswinds issues, which I explored a while ago. The sound of the hub is something that I don't like. I'd like something which is a bit more quiet, but you know, it is like it is. So it's definitely personal, very personal how you like it. Yeah, but regardless of everything, I think this wheelset is presenting very well. This bike looks much faster than it was, and it of course impacts my motivation for the riding. So basically, every time I buy something new for the bike, it impacts my motivation. I found it's very, very pragmatic to buy something new for your bike, like every 2 months or so, because it makes you faster. Yeah, it's a psychology, and I think it works for many of us. All right, so I think this is all what I wanted to say about those wheels. It's time to take apart.